Hey guys, Brian here, and we did a little something different this time with playing around. Uh, I separately recorded gameplay and then had filmed me uh, reading news stories and giving y'all the topic, and that's probably how it's going to be from now on. That way y'all get great gameplay in the background and not gameplay where half the time I'm not paying attention because I'm looking down and not looking at the game. So that's probably how it's going to be from here on out with playing around. Is I'm actually going to be recording the gameplay separately from me actually talking about the news and stuff, and that gives you guys some gameplay to watch that's not boring to watch, but also learn what's going on in the world of video games, and like I said, have a discussion with each other with these topics, and even with some of the stories. If you guys have any suggestions for stories, or just want to chime in about some of the stories that were involved in the episode, you can more than definitely do that as well. But we went a little long with this episode, which I'm going a little long with this intro here anyways, but we started out with some gameplay of Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. The demo's out right now, so I downloaded that the other day, and talked for a lot longer than what it took to beat the demo, so in the tail end, when you see it switch over to some Metal Gear gameplay, it's because, not that the demo was short, it is around 17 minutes of gameplay. That's a pretty long chunk of game to see if whether or not you like the game or not. I remember quite a few demos that were only like 3 minutes long. But anyways, so when you see the change from the Uncharted demo footage to some Metal Gear footage, that's why it's happened, is because I went on a little too long talking about it, but I didn't mind, doing a little longer formed episode this time around. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Playing Around. And today we got quite a few news stories to talk about. So I'm gonna just go ahead and dive right into it. The first one being from IGN, written by Eric Goldman. It is about Marvel's Jessica Jones and the new teaser they came out with. This is a really awesome teaser.
I'm gonna have to fix the power to get you out. You gonna be okay?
Should go check it out.
I wish I'd brought something to read.
It's pretty much like just showing all of these dudes being beat
like
up.
the circuit breakers on the top floor.
Up in a bar, and then
just sit tight. I'll take care of it.
We see Jessica. She's at the jukebox and trying to play a song. She has to hit it to get it to play right. She's stepping over all these dudes that are all beat up and stuff. Walks over to the bar and just slams down a shot real quick. Really, really good imagery on what we can expect in the show.
Great. Power's out and the girl's trapped. I swear to God, if there's
let's
a
get
zombie
right
around
into
the next
the
corner.
actual article. It reads, the ad campaign for the Marvel's Jessica Jones may have taken a while to begin, but in the show's debut less than 2 months away, we're getting a lot of new material. Just a few days after a teaser gave us our first footage, that's another thing I didn't talk about, it was footage of literally just her room, and there was clothes thrown everywhere, bottles of beer and liquor, and then you could hear her alarm going off. She just reaches over and busts her alarm with her hand. Really, really cool stuff. This time what we see happens to be superhero, This time out, we see what happens when a superhero turned private eye, Jessica Jones, visits a bar, all set to Joan Jett's Bad Reputation. That was the song that was playing while she was walking towards the bar. Really cool November 20th is the date that all 13 episodes of Jessica Jones will be coming out, and I can't wait. It's awesome. Daredevil was such an awesome show when it came out, and honestly, I did not give a flying fuck about Daredevil going in and watching that. He wasn't a superhero that I really cared about. It didn't really have anything to do with the movie. It just seemed kind of, I don't know. It just didn't seem like a superhero I could get with. But whenever I started watching Daredevil, I couldn't stop watching it. And I think Marvel's got a good thing going in making these kind of smaller superheroes thrive in their TV business. And like I said, I don't know nothing about Jessica Jones at all, but I am so ready to watch this because not only do I like the teasers, but I know if they even make this show half as good as what Daredevil is, it will be a show worth watching.
Over here.
That being said, we'll go on to the next story, which we'll go to this one. This one comes by GameStop and reads, Shuei Yoshida wants Gran Turismo 7 to be a PlayStation VR game. And this article is written by Tumar Hussein. It reads, Shuei Yoshida, president of Sony's Worldwide Studios, has said he'd like to see the next Gran Turismo game on the PlayStation 4 support the company's virtual reality headset. In an interview with Eurogamer, Yoshida discussed gaming properties that would be well suited for the device, which Sony officially branded PlayStation VR at the Tokyo Game Show this year. In the many trial tests we've been doing, some genres just work fine, he said. One of those genres is racing games. So when Gran Turismo comes out on PS4, I'd like to see it support PlayStation VR again. Although a new entry in Polyphony Digital's simulation racing series, I can't talk today, has not been announced for the PS4 yet, Polyphony Digital boss Kazunori Yamauchi, who created Gran Turismo, previously said Gran Turismo will probably launch for PlayStation 4 before 2017. In September 2015, 2 years after the release of Gran Turismo 6 for the PlayStation 3, Polyphony released its course editor. Okay, I talked about that yesterday.
Up she goes.
But yeah, they just released their course editor. Sony has still not confirmed when PlayStation VR will come out, though President Andrew House has said the headset will be priced as a new gaming platform, but did not provide any specific figures. Good article, and I do believe that would be an awesome pairing, a VR game with the beauty that all Gran Turismo games are. Every Gran Turismo game has been such a staple for being some of the best looking games on their respective platforms, and I think it'd be awesome to play Gran Turismo 7 on a VR headset.
Okay, this way.
And I would probably definitely buy that, even though if you guys have not seen, I have a Drive Club Let's
That's
Play
usually how it goes.
where I do terrible in. I'm just not that great at racing games. I buy some, especially Gran Turismo, but I'm just not very good at them. And with that story, I'd also like to
Here we are.
go to
we just
another
gotta find the
story
right
about VR, this one focusing
Well, that
on
may be easier
Oculus,
said
and
than
it's
done.
on Game
Tell
Sutra,
me about it. Maybe we can.
and it essentially,
Bingo.
this is written by
There it
Chris
is.
Kerr over there, and the headline
the
is
one.
Yeah,
Oculus
it's gotta be.
founder
The one in the
Palmer
middle, with all the
Luckey
gunfire and
hints at
explosions.
Rift retail price.
Nate, that's right where his
And
elevators
it's-
camped. I was hoping we'd be headed in the opposite direction.
It says,
Desperate
as
times, right?
consumer release window for a number of VR headsets draw nearer, people are beginning to wonder just how much they'll need to shell out in
chance
order to
this
get
is
their
Sector
hands on the
19?
device come launch.
Find him and take him out.
It goes on to talk again about
Son of a bitch.
PlayStation
Time to go.
VR, Andrew House talking about that.
Come on, Nate, let's
And
get
now, Oculus founder Palmer Luckey revealed that the Rift will cost more than $350 when it arrives in Q1 2016.
Damn it. How the hell do we get across?
Goes on to say a few other things, but that was the
Okay,
main
be
thing I wanted
careful.
to get to was the price. Alright,
Holy
they say it's going to cost more than $350. So what would you guess? $399, $400,
Here, I've got you. Give me your hand.
$450.
Go!
If Andrew House is saying that it will cost
Right behind you, go!
the same price as a new console, so let's say he's referring to PlayStation 4, the most recent one we have to refer to, which is $400. This goes right into the same price point as what Andrew House is talking about with PlayStation VR. So that goes to say, obviously Oculus Rift will probably be more popular because there's definitely a lot more gaming PCs out there than there are PlayStation 4s. No doubt about it. Even if some of the gaming PCs maybe won't be able to run Oculus. That has yet to been said what the requirements will be for some of these games. But I find this interesting in that if you're about VR, you're going to buy VR for whatever is more comfortable for you to buy it for. So, like me, if I have a PS4 and I'm ready to buy VR, I would rather buy the PlayStation VR because I don't have a very powerful PC. It's okay, but I wouldn't play, the newest games on my PC. That being said, if you're somebody who upgrades their PC every year, this would probably be your preferred method.
Never better.
The odd one out in this one, and the one I'm most wondering about, is HoloLens with Microsoft. How much will they charge that for, and what else will we see from that? We've already seen that you can pretty much play all the games without a TV using HoloLens, and the Minecraft experiment they did, but we don't know how much they'll be charging for theirs, but I'm sure whoever's interested in VR, right now I'm kind of 50-50 on it, is going to buy the most convenient version of VR, and probably not buy a brand new platform to just play VR games. I have a hard time seeing somebody buying a PS4 just to get PlayStation VR, but I don't have a hard time seeing people who already have a PS4 who are interested to go out and buy this. It's just my opinion, and with that we'll go on to the next story. This one is a funny one. This one comes from Kotaku. It's a very long one, so I'm not going to read it all. It's by Patrick Klepek, and the title is Dying Light Creators Respond Amazingly to Fans' Drunken Rant. And this is pretty awesome. Twitter user going by Complexity admitted that he was drunk when he was showing pictures of Dying Light's power supplies and real ways that stuff actually goes. There's auto transformers that he shows of Dying Light and how the power would not work that way.
hell are they doing?
There's other things, regular
isn't good.
transformers, power lines, all these different things. Like, he goes into it. He's a, what was the title?
Going down! Jump!
An electrical engineer. That's what I thought. So he's an electrical engineer. He got a little drunk,
We were
played some
almost
Dying
in
Light.
there.
Noticed that the power seems to be coming from
This way, come
nowhere
on.
because just the way that all the transformers and stuff are set up are not set up for power.
Guess we caught this
And
hotel on the
he
down
goes
low,
into
huh?
it very, very,
Ah.
like, there's several
Come on.
tweets and pictures that he shows. And this journalist, this piqued this journalist's knowledge, and he wrote to Techland, and here was their response. Okay, the cat is out of the bag. Yeah, it's true, our electrical systems break conventional design, but when you're stuck in a zombie outbreak, you're going to have to adapt and therefore bypass certain rules. The people of Haran had to apply a real resourceful design which required the existing infrastructure to be tweaked. That's why when you look at the current electrical setup in Haran, things appear wrong. We didn't want this groundbreaking design out to the public before we could patent it, but your interest has shown us that electrical engineering world as a whole needs to know there are other ways to generate electricity despite conventional knowledge. Feel free to share this with your fellow engineers. In an industry that normally keeps quiet, it's heartening to hear
Bridge.
such honesty.
Sweet.
What
Yeah,
exactly
tell me about it.
has Techland been hiding? Well, take a look for yourself.
Lucky for us.
And they show a video that is the Haran Power Mystery. It's a really neat video, and it pretty much shows, like, underground. You see this zombie in a hamster wheel type device that is running towards this giant thing of meat. He's caged off so nobody can, so he can't just go anywhere else. And he's just running towards this giant thing of meat, and there's all sorts of guards surrounding it, so people, so they can make sure everything's going right. But very, very funny video, and I wonder how long it's make that or whatever. And the response from the electrical engineer was, I have to admit that if the zombie apocalypse is all it takes to push human ingenuity to the point they reached in-game, generating power for free, wireless power transmission, I think I speak for all of my colleagues in saying, bring on the zombies. And then they
guy
show
doesn't
a
give
GIF
up.
of it.
Get down!
But yeah, just really funny video. I love it so much. It's such a silly thing, and it's funny that they even thought of that. I'm sure it took money just for them to come up with that. So cool on Techland on answering that and having a funny response to it. Next one is another fun article, this time from IGN. It's written by Matt Porter. He must be new because I've been seeing a lot of him. And this one's really cool. How much money would it cost to be Batman? Everybody knows Bruce Wayne is a billionaire, but how much of his money does he actually spend on being Batman? A comic historian named Thaddeus House did the calculations and outlined them on Gizmodo. The cost of everything from the suit to gadgets to the Batmobile has been worked out, and the total is $682,450,750. And they break it down pretty well, but I'll just go over a few things. $1 million for the custom graphite cowl on his head, $40,000 for a memory cloth polymer cape, in between a couple $1,000 for different Kevlar accessories that you can see in this graph, and a bunch of other things. With the gadgets, he says estimated around $50,000 for a grappling hook, $50,000 for a laser microphone, $30,000 for a portable spectrometer, $15,000 thermal camera, and lots more. And then it goes on to his training to learn everything from martial arts to piloting military-grade vehicles. Probably cost him around $1.75 million in training. Wayne Manor, the biggest cost is the Wayne Manor, which is $6 million. And on top of that, he has to pay Alfred at least $240,000 a year. Total comes out, like I said, $262,450,750. And cool little thing. If you know anyone with that kind of money, ask them why they haven't become Batman yet. That's really neat. They then go on to talk a little. This is something new. I didn't read this. Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice will be rated PG-13, and it's due out March 25th next year. Neat. All right. Let's see, what else do I have here?
Please select a mission.
Okay, here we go. This is another IGN article. This
Unit
one
dispatched.
written by, I'll tell you in 1 second, Luke Carmali, good guy.
Unit dispatched.
It is Square Enix cancels the controversial Deus Ex Mankind Divided pre-order program. Now, the article pretty much speaks for itself. This is something that I wanted to talk more about. I'm not going to read the article. Pretty much, they had this pre-order program where
Unit dispatched.
you could pick and choose
Unit dispatched.
the different
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
stuff that you wanted with your pre-order, which would be like, well, I will look at some of it so I can tell you, because I don't remember. It was just different pre-order bonuses from Enforcer packs, like different augmentation packs and weapon packs and stuff like that. And here's the controversial part. If enough people pre-ordered the game, they would release the game 4 days early. Now, I actually liked the idea up until that last part. I like the idea that if I pre-order a game, I can choose between a number of things that you give me a choice to choose between a number of things, and I don't need to have all of them. I just, whatever looks appealing to me, I can get those couple of things with my pre-order. That being said, I think they went a little too far with the whole 4 days early if enough people pre-order the game. Kind of a weird way to go about having people pre-order the game, but I do hope that some developers out there do look at this and change it to the way that I pretty much just said, like, oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, we'll have 10 different things, and you can pick 3 that you like when you pre-order it. And there'll be 3 pretty big things, or maybe just small things. And you can choose what you want with the game. That sounds awesome to me. The part that everybody got mad at was and if enough people pre-order the game, we'll release it early. That is ridiculous. They should have known that it was going to get some backlash.
Analysis
That being
complete.
said, with this cancellation, whatever bonuses that you chose will still be available when the game comes out.
Detected. The map
So-
has been updated.
That's pretty cool.
Analysis
The game
complete.
is now locked down to February 23rd, so no February 19th release.
Enemy
Yeah,
presence
that would be
detected.
19th
The map
release.
has
for anybody who was hoping for it to come out 4 days early.
You gotta extract him.
Very, very interesting, and I'm glad they did go
Analysis
back
complete.
and realize that that was a bad idea. But I wish they would have just kept the first half of it. Like I said, I really like that idea of being able to choose which bonuses you want. I think that's a really cool idea. And I think we have one more story here. And it is from GameSpot. Oh, yeah, and this is a big one. For anybody who doesn't know, Tony Hawk came out yesterday. Or when this comes out, it'll actually be 2 days ago. And this one comes from Eddie McCutch. And it reads, Activision responds to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 issues. From what I hear, this game is broken, like very, very bad. Everything is just really bad. Like I've watched a few videos of this, and I can't believe that this game even got tested. If this game got tested and testers were like, okay, it's good to go, I don't know how high these testers were, because there's like footage of skaters like melting into the concrete and hitting into walls and just fucking flying incredible ways away. And there's just so many problems in this game. Let's go on to the article. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was released this week on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One with a response for the latest entry in the iconic skateboarding series, which is probably not what Activision would have wanted. Players quickly discovered a number of bugs and other issues, and now Activision has responded. In a one-sentence statement, Activision acknowledged the problems and said it hopes to fix them. However, the publisher did not share a change log or provide a timetable for a patch. We are aware of the issues that players have experienced following the launch of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 and are working with the developer to address these so that we can continue to improve the gameplay experience for all of the Tony Hawk fans who have known and loved this franchise for more than 16 years. This statement follows comments from Robomoto earlier this week on Twitter. The studio said it, along with co-developer Disruptive Games, were reading all feedback.
Analysis complete.
As developer Dan Teasdale points out, in 2002, Activision and Tony Hawk signed a publishing deal that expires in 2015. Some have questioned Activision's commitment to the franchise in the wake of the soon-to-expire deal, though it's unclear if this contract has been extended or updated in any way since 2002. The contract, if it still holds, would also seem to suggest that Activision needed to release a Pro Skater 5
on board.
this
Leave
year.
the rest to us.
The Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of Pro Skater 5, which lacked the seamless online multiplayer feature, included in the new generation versions, are scheduled to launch in November for $40. For more on Pro Skater 5, check out the video above in which GameSpot editors discuss whether or not the game is any good. Alright, I haven't watched the video and I'm not going to watch it now, maybe a little later, but that is such a shame. I'm sure there was plenty of people who were very excited for this, this new Pro Skater to come out and be good. It's been a long time since we've had a proper, great Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, and you know, I wish I would have been able to see Neversoft have another crack at the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series. I know right now Activision pretty much has them on lock doing Call of Duty maps, but I think it'd be awesome to see another Neversoft Pro Skater game. Alright, and that is all for the news stories today. And now we're just going to go on to today's topic, which I wanted to be about games that define the generation. And what I mean by this is like PS1, N64 era, PS2, 360, Nintendo, well, GameCube era, PS3, wait, did I say PS2, 360? I'm at PS2, Xbox, GameCube, PS3, 360, you know, Wii, you know, all that. You get my point. Games that define a generation. I want to know what games you guys think define certain generations and why in the comments below. Examples for me would be, let's say the PS3 would be The Last of Us or Uncharted 3. Would pick your choice on those two. PS2, Xbox era, I believe Xbox, you kind of got to give it to Halo, the Halo franchise that they had on the original Xbox. Let's see. Call of Duty, you know, for 360, could be made a pretty good point for that era instead of The Last of Us, you know, because Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 pretty much changed the game on FPSs, and nobody has been able to do quite what the Call of Duty series has done for as long as they have been able to do it. But that's the topic that I wanted to bring up for you guys to discuss with me, and that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to see more, and follow me on Twitter. I'm at Brian Poteet. Check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/FoxhoundSoldier. And have a great day.